Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Real Tarot 1123. This is, hope all of y'all are doing well. I'm forgetting my lines, right? My introductory or welcome lines. So I hope all of you are doing well. Let me take this opportunity to thank all my subscribers. Thank you so very much for your support and your comments and for joining and the thumbs up and all that stuff. I do appreciate it. You guys know that. Thank you so very much. Please do hit the bell icon so you get notified whenever I post new videos. And to those of you who are visitors and just dropping by, thank you for stopping by and visiting with us. I hope you become a member of the Real family. I would appreciate it. You'll have a lot of fun. We are a great group of people. I do have live streams on a regular, and I post videos almost every day. I also do, tarot reading, weekly tarot reading for all sun signs, the monthly readings, and also year ahead readings. For me, year ahead doesn't necessarily mean January to December, but if you are, let's say, a Gemini, so the year ahead would be for you from that day, the date of your birthday to the year ahead. That's how I look at it. So I do post year ahead readings too for every sun sign. I go off of their birth month. So Gemini will be what, around May, I think, right? May or June. So that's how I do that. June, May, June. Taurus is May. Okay, so yes, do hit the bell icon so you'll be notified. Do subscribe. Please give me a thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it. Well, won't lie, it does help with the analytics. So it took me a long while to understand that and how that affects. So anywho, I also want to say the premise of doing these series is to not just highlight the vast number of missing people or criminal cases or murder mysteries or unsolved crimes. It's to hopefully, bring a voice to them, and maybe somebody somewhere watches my videos and are able to connect the dots, and some cases are resolved. And maybe the family members get some sort of a calm and peace, to help. That's the only intention. And so the series, like I said, besides the lives, and every Friday I do a live, and besides the first and third Saturday lives wherein I actually teach all things esoteric, these series are called, I keep forgetting. I don't know whether I had said Manic Mondays or Mystery Mondays. I'm still kind of not sure whether I want to call it Manic Mondays or Mystery Mondays. I think I posted a video saying Mystery Monday. I'm going to have to change it to Manic Mondays. I don't know. I haven't decided. You all tell me what you think is a better title, Mystery or Manic. Then I have Tricky Tuesdays, Wicked Wednesdays, Thriller Thursdays, Fright Night Fridays, Salacious Saturdays, and Sinful Sundays. Okay? So having said that, yeah, these are, series, and titles, but not in any way to diminish or take away from the seriousness of the cases, right? Or the people that we are covering. So today, after I slap on some lip balm, it's so weird. I don't even know which one this is. Couldn't tell you. Couldn't tell you because I'm sure somebody's going to ask. It's called Arrow Boost. It's actually a nice one. I don't know where I got it from. I think I got it in one of those gift boxes. This kind of works because I'm sure somebody's going to send me an email and say, Kitana, what is that lip balm you're using? Well, this is the one. It was one of those gift thingies that I keep getting. I get a lot of products to try. And half the time I can't now, not anymore, ever since I've been diagnosed as having some serious lupus thingamajiggy. I'm being very careful and conscious of what I try and what I use. Anywho, so what was I going to say? Yeah, let's get on with this. So the case I'm covering today, and I have it on my computer screen. I already did her numbers. And by the way, I'm going to try and keep these series videos to about half an hour or a max, maybe about 45 minutes. So yeah, I got my hair trimmed and I don't know what to do of it. So anywho, I'm looking a bit odd. I'm not too happy with it, but hey, am I ever? Yeah, that's me griping. What can I say? Right. So anywho, so this is a missing case. This is about a lady. Her name is Jacqueline White Cloud. So Jacqueline, or in Jackie as they call her, White Cloud. She's been missing from Minnesota since 2017. Here's the funny thing. It's not funny, not that way, not that's not what I mean, please. No, the odd thing, I suppose, is the right word to say. She is a US Army veteran, and she goes missing, and she goes missing when she was 64 years old. Like, stand up person, 64 years old, US Army veteran, she goes missing. So you can't say, oh, a young teenager being rebellious ran off or anything like that. Of course, we have cases like that too, and I'm not in any way being judgmental, but my gosh. So, who's dearly missed by her family and strongly connected to her indigenous culture. So that's the case, and her date of birth is 3/5/1953. Her description, they have Jacqueline is 5 feet 3 inches tall with long black hair and brown eyes. Oh my goodness, people. US veteran, Army veteran, 64 years old, and she goes missing. What in the world? Right? So let me minimize that screen, and then that's all the information I got. Okay. So I did do some numbers for her based on my calculations. Jacqueline White Cloud 7, and then date of birth amounts to 8. So let's do a quick reading for her. And for some reason, right off the bat, you know how I usually do the energy reading, energy cards. I put the overall energy, and then I do the other stuff, but I'm going directly into this for some reason. I don't know why. I just feel like I just want to. Y'all, I have so many wires over here running around on my computer, on my table. I'm like, what? Okay, there. So if you hear some moaning and groaning, well, I have my sweet boy, my Saint Bernard, who is always by my side. He's my little Velcro dog, as in 150 pounds of Velcro, as in little. Huh, boo? You sleeping? I tell you, this dog sleeps 26 hours out of 24 hours every day. I'm telling you. He had a little bit of excitement. We have some people in the neighborhood. They have a Swiss Bunnies and they have a Golden Retriever. And the Swiss Bunnies is very small for her breed, and the Golden Retriever apparently is a cranky guy. So they walk our neighborhood every day, and as we walk our neighborhood every day, and Bernie likes that little Swiss dog. She's very docile and very sweet. So he was watching through our glass screen door, and he's like, I want to go and say hi. And that was his excitement. He met a friend today. Are you having a dream, boo? Are you having a dream? Huh? What's wrong, baby? Are you having a dream? I don't know if there you go. You could just about see his face here. Let me see. How'd you? You want to say hello? Watch out, baby. You're having a dream? Why were you shivering? Oh, Chumama, you want to go outside? Okay, let me set him out, and then we'll get. Yes. Oh my! Ow! 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 Oh, you don't have to stretch with your paw on me. What, baby? Yeah, if you could jump in my lap, you would jump in my lap. I have a reading to do. It's supposed to be a half-hour reading, and out of that half an hour, 20 minutes I'm playing with my Saint Bernard. What kind of reading would that be, sweetie? What kind of reading would that be? Don't stick your tongue out at me, you silly boy. Silly boy. Okay, let me get you outside. Come on. Back up, baby. Back up. Watch out. Back up. Back up. Watch out. Watch out. All right. Oh, see? I knew it. Come on. Go. Go outside. Go. No? You don't want to go? Okay, then you got to lay down and be quiet. Okay. He doesn't want to go out, honey. Here. Come on. Go, boo-boo. No? Now he doesn't want to. Okay. Then you got to be quiet because I have to do a reading. All right. Sorry about that, you guys. I mean, this channel, actually, I'm all about this boy. And then he's back there. He's back to his dreaming or whatever. I think he must have had a weird dream because he was shivering in his dream. It's not cold. We got the heat on. All right. Let's get on with this reading because the first 10 minutes I've been gabbing. So intro till 10 minutes. So this is probably going to be a 45-minute reading just because I wasted 10 minutes. That's okay. Y'all can, I'll put in the timestamp thingy so y'all can. Let's do this. Jacqueline White Cloud. Masquerade. Atonement. And revenge. So let's see what that is. Show you all the cards. Temperance, the Tower, the Wheel of Fortune. Very interesting cards, actually. I have to say these cards are quite interesting. So, Temperance, and she was born, I do believe the way they read the date of birth here, 3/5/1953, means she was born on March 5th, 1953, I believe, right? Isn't that how they read the dates in America? Because the European system is different, isn't it? Let me see how, give me a quick second, let me look it up. So, let me see. Give me 1 second. So in America, it's month, day, and year. So then 3/5/1953, month will be March, right? Day will be 5/1953. So going off of this, because in Europe it's the other way around, it's the date, the month, and the year, correct? So in America, it says, according to Google, it says in America the date is formally written in month, day, year format. Okay. So I'll just take it and I'll go by that. Okay. If anybody thinks it's different or if I'm wrong, let me know. Then I'll do a whole nother reading, because if we flip it around and say she was actually born in May, on May 3rd, then it's going to be completely different. So now if we have March as a month of birth, so she's a Pisces and she has Temperance. Now remember, Temperance is a Sagittarius card, and Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter. FYI, Jupiter rules Pisces as well. Okay. Along with Neptune. And then we have the Tower card, okay? The Tower card, as we know, talks about disillusionment of a partnership or a structure or a home or an environment. It's something has lived its organic life and it's breaking down. But the Tower card is ruled by Mars, and who does, Mars rules Aries and Scorpio as well. So, and then we have the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is again a Jupiter card. So she's got very strong Jupiter energy over here, right? So let's take a look at that. If she's Pisces and she's got, what is Mars and Jupiter? So Sagittarius. So that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10th house. Let me note it down. Okay, 10th house is very strong for her. And then Mars. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2 and 9. 10th house, 2 and 9. 10th house, second house, and 9th house. So 10th house would be career, reputation, moral, life goals. Second house is values, talents, possessions, ability to earn income, money. And then we have the ninth house. Ninth house represents distant travel, the father, the intellect, and that sort of thing. I wonder for a brief moment, and then we have the masquerade, atonement, and revenge. I wonder if she was having some sort of uh, 15, hang on one second, 23. 23. Let me do the numbers here, y'all. Give me 1 second, okay? So we have a 10 plus 16 plus 14. We have a 4 here, and then she's got 30, 40, 50, 60, 61, 64, 69, 69, 6, 4th and 6th house. That'll be. I wonder if she had some sort of a brief period of lapse in judgment. I'm not going to say mental breakdown because I'm not saying that, but I do believe that she had a lapse in judgment, or she could have had a little bit of anxiety and a brief. I don't want to go so far as to say mental breakdown or depression, but I do believe she had a little bit. She wasn't 100% the way she would have been in terms of if she were all normally. That's not the way she would have reacted to situations. So yeah, I think you can say she was slightly depressed or slightly traumatized by something, and she was putting on a show of I'm fine, but in all honesty she wasn't as fine as she claimed to be. And I also feel that there seems to have been a moment where she felt she hit absolute rock bottom. Like she felt like, how am I going to get out of this? A lot of grief, anxiety, and almost, even though I haven't pulled the tarot cards here, I just pulled the overall energy tarot and these little ones. I feel like she's got a little bit of the Ten of Swords energy, and the Ten of Swords energy talks about, absolutely feeling like you've hit rock bottom, like that intense, that emotional, what's the word? Feeling like I've hit rock bottom, like how am I going to get out of this situation type of thing. Okay, but why is it revenge? Like, I don't know. Was she being like, did she have a argument or a situation with somebody and saying like, I've done so much for this person and they don't appreciate me, I'm going to show them, I'm going to completely withdraw my support or my whatever. I don't know if she had a situation like that with somebody in her family. I'm sure she must have been very loved, but there is a possibility that she was in a situation where she felt no matter how much I did for this person, they were not satisfied. I've sacrificed so much for this person, they aren't satisfied. Now I'm going to completely withdraw, as in completely stop doing things for them. I think that some of that must have transpired. Honey, where are my cards? I'm going to use these cards today. Right. Okay. Ace of Wands, Eight of Pentacles, Queen of Cups. This card wants to come out. The World card. Let's take a look at this, and of course we'll pull more cards as we go. So Ace of Wands, as we know, talks about inspiration, the urge to create something new, right? Having the energy, the drive to want to be able to create something new. And Eight of Pentacles talks about, enjoying whatever it was she was doing. If she had a job at that point in time, then she certainly was enjoying her job, or she had a lot of pride about her job, her career when she was in the military, that sort of a stuff. And I feel like if she was doing something on the side, like a side job or something that she was trying to, a passion or a hobby she was trying to turn into a source of income, she was good at it. Then I see the Queen of Cups, and the Queen of Cups is her, because it is a water sign and she's a Pisces. Very, very emotionally a very strong person, but for some reason, whatever this transpired caught her at a moment of emotional weakness, where she had lost balance. Okay, lost balance as an emotional balance within her. And then that's when whatever traumatic situation happened. But then I see the World card, and the World card tells me that things came to a full circle. It was a karmic uh, rotation of the wheel. So whatever this thing was that transpired, it was meant to happen, and it did happen as far as karmically is concerned. Okay, just plain water, y'all. I promise it's in a wine glass, but it's just plain water. um, so yeah, I wonder what that is all about. Let me do my little thing here. What did I do with it? Where are my things? Oh, there. So I do believe that she may not have had like full on depression, but I feel like she had a moment of weakness as far as her emotional equilibrium was concerned. Balance was concerned. She lost that balance, and it was almost like a brief period where she felt like completely disoriented, completely like I've hit rock bottom, completely everything has come to an end. I there's nothing more to this. There's nothing I can do. There's no way out. Feeling like she's hit rock bottom, and then she was like, I'm going to have to take action, right? I'm going to have to take action. I'm going to to figure out a way to take a hold, take control, and do this new whatever it is I need to do to be able to, continue with my life. And so she was trying to focus on whatever skill set she might have had, that she was like, okay, maybe I should try this to, see if I can make something out of it that would benefit, myself, that sort of stuff. And then she was a very the kind of person that she was. I would say that she's a quintessential earth mother, like literally like mom or aunt to everybody in the family, like somebody who everybody went to her, everybody would be like Aunt Jacqueline, Aunt Jacqueline, that type of a thing. Let's face it, we all have our favorite aunts and uncles, and then we have those who we are not necessarily too close to, because that particular aunt and uncle is not necessarily very open and friendly and warm. Every family has a couple of those characters, right? Whether we accept it or not, we all have that. But she, on the other hand, was the kind who was always like, don't worry, I'm here for you, I'll help you, that sort of a stuff. A very emotionally sensitive person who was able to give support to her loved ones when they needed some sort of a help. But for some reason, this time when she felt that she really needed the help, whoever it is that she relied on the most, she felt let her down a, a lot. And so she said, after all that I've done for you, this is what I'm saying, after all that I've done for you, it's never enough. So You watch, I'm going to show you. So I I don't believe she was murdered. This is not, the pendulum is saying it's not what the cards are saying, but I do believe she might have taken her own life. I wouldn't be surprised if she has. That's a possibility based on what I'm seeing. And the world card is saying a completion, a circle. Everything came around, like, you know. Let's see what else we got going on over here. Ooh, hello. So then we have the Queen of Wands. There you go. Queen of Wands, right? Then we have the Lovers card, Gemini, and the Three of Pentacles. So the Queen of Wands is a person who is self-assured, is feisty, who has a confidence. And then the Three of Pentacles talks about, you know, having having people help you with your skill and your craft, you know, the support, you know, people saying, hey, don't worry, we got you, we'll help you get up and do what you need to, that sort of a thing. Then the Lovers card is a Gemini card, and the Lovers card talks about, you know, love, friendship, partnership, etc. So I'm wondering whether, if she was relying on somebody to help her to start off this project off the ground, I wonder if they might have in some way, shape or form deceived her, or she felt deceived, either physically, I mean, yeah, emotionally and mentally she felt like they deceived her, and that kind of threw her off kilter. And she being a Pisces, and this is Gemini, so fourth house, yeah, it's fourth house emotions. So it was a very highly volatile, highly emotional period for her. But then again, I feel like she was not depressed per se and then went off and committed suicide. That's not what I'm seeing. It's almost like one moment of madness where she felt like utterly, like, almost like a spontaneous, I'm going to show them, I've had it, that type of a thing. I'm not so much seeing it as being a murder or anything. I don't think she's the kind of a person who would have uh, run off, you know, run off as in just wanted to be by herself. I don't think she's like that, because there are a lot of people who just wake up and they whatever they're going through in life, and they say, I'm just leaving the family and going off, and I don't want to be found. There are a lot of people like that. She wasn't like that. I don't think she was like that. I mean, let me take a look at her picture here again. Is that her? Yeah. She looked like a person who you would go to and say, hey Jackie, how are you? Or she'll be the kind of person who says, hey honey, what's wrong, come on over, you know, I'll cook you something, you know, that kind of a loving, really caring person who cared. I mean, I truly feel she cared for people. I would feel she's the kind who everybody would go to, her nieces and nephews and brothers and sisters, and you know, all of them would go to her. I feel like she was that kind of a person, you know. Oh, and what a beautiful soul. That is so bizarre. Like, it's, how do they just like last seen, I don't even know when she was like the actual date. This is all I'm saying. Jackie is a Standing Rock tribal member. That's all I see here. I don't see anything else based on this flyer. It's very unfortunate. Like, how does a US Army veteran go missing? Like, how? You know, it's just so. I don't know how. I can't wrap my head around this one, y'all. I really can't. It's like, seriously. So I have two things here, and three. This one wants to come off. Okay, so it says you may be searching for a teacher or decide to go back to further or complete your education. You may discover the teacher within. So I'll read them out and then we'll figure out how this comes together, because it certainly does. Then she has a Fool card. Something is going on in your life that is so obvious you are ignoring the impending danger. You could be in emotional or physical danger. Wake up and do what you must do. And then we have entrapment. You may feel entrapped by a person, as I said, a career, money, or children. You may also feel that things are closing in around you. This will end within 9 months. Planning is needed. Okay, so this is a timeline, but there's some things that we can consider maybe should be found within the next 9 months. I don't know. So I do believe that she was seeking guidance from somebody. I do believe she was seeking help from somebody, and somehow she felt like she was deceived. Or there was some kind of deception or dejection or whatever, or rejection, not dejection, rejection. I also feel like yes, she was in danger, but because that, like I said, I don't see her as being depressed in the sense of clinically depressed, but there was some moment of how we kind of lose it for a couple of days, and then we are able to get ourselves back together, and that's when whatever transpired. It was just if she had the ability to cross or go past those few days, she would have been fine. And yeah, I do feel that she must have felt trapped. She must have somehow felt that whoever this person was, in some way, shape, or form, emotionally, mentally, physically, I don't know, must have trapped her. She must have felt entrapped. That's so obvious. It's so obvious. So whoever it is that she trusted in kind of let her down. And she was like, I can't deal with it anymore. I'm just going to show you, because no matter what I do or how much I do, it's never enough. That's the one sentence that keeps playing in my mind. It's like she's telling me, no matter what I did, it wasn't enough. Defeated. Oh my goodness. So it says, you may feel defeated financially or emotionally at this time. Eliminate waste and be more practical. No more credit. Review unnecessary expenses. So she did feel, like I said, emotionally, mentally, spiritually. I feel like she was, maybe even financially, she felt completely at a loss. Maybe whatever she had was completely depleted, or whoever this individual was depleted her of her resources. And then that made her realize that, oh my God, now I'm stuck in a situation where what am I going to do? Where am I going to go? How am I going to continue to live my life? That sort of a thing, I'm sure. So let's put these cards aside and pick up some more. I feel so terrible, y'all. Like, seriously, I mean, she serves the US Army. Whatever capacity you serve in the Army, it doesn't matter to me. In whatever capacity you serve, you are serving the country. And that is commendable. Absolutely. I mean, the sacrifices they make, the sacrifices their families make, right? So we have to appreciate them. They do what they do so we can have the lives we do in this nation, right? Living as free people. I don't know, y'all. Somebody has to kind of figure this one out. Q as in queen and the number 9. Somebody let me know the number 9. Okay? Whatever that means. That is such a bizarre thing. Trying to dig one out without seeing. So bizarre. I don't know what this means. Little racket. I have no idea what that means. When I look at this, tennis racket or badminton racket, right? But you know what it looks like? It almost looks like the old antique ones where they made it out of bamboo and rope, and you know what I mean, that they have in the antique stores. That's the thing that comes to in my mind, not the modern day tennis or badminton racket. What is that other game? Is it racquetball? Anyhow, if any of y'all know what that is, or if it comes to mind, let me know, y'all. Oh my God, y'all. What did I say? There was so much Sagittarius in the cards, right? Look it. And at the back it says, oh, at the back it says optimism. So much of Jupiter she had in those cards. Isn't that like strange? Like so much of Jupiter. She had temperance. She had the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, she had a lot of Jupiter in her cards. That is so. So. Hang on one second while I take out these. I'm going to hang on one second, y'all. I already got a card pop out. I'll read it for you. Almost a bit freaky here because see again Jupiter. I got the Hermit card. This person looks very angry, doesn't he? And then I got the Jupiter, Wheel of Fortune again. So I wonder if this Hermit, right, is a Taurus person. I'm sorry, the Virgo person. And she was a Pisces. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Seventh house talks about friends, marriage, partners, contracts, and relationships. And things, and the Wheel of Fortune talks about movement and changing, and the wheel revealing to turning to reveal something that she didn't know about. So I wonder if this was to do with this relationship with this individual, that she finally came to find out some dark secrets maybe about that person, or must have just realized that person is trying to hoodwink her or something, or actually did. Then she has the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands. Very strong cards. I'm going to take one more card. So then she had the King of Wands. See, lots of fire energy, Sagittarius energy, fire, action. Wheel of Fortune is Sagittarius. King of Wands is action, fire energy. Sagittarius is fire. Queen of Wands is again fire energy. Then we have the, we have two cards here. We have the Page of Swords and we have the Ten of Swords. That's as much cards as I'm going to pull for her, okay? So I do believe whoever this was definitely something revealed with regards to a relationship with somebody where she felt somebody did deceive her. And with the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands, I do believe those are people actually. So there was a clash of you know, oh my God, I do believe there are two people who might have harassed her or something. A male and a female who might have really, really harassed her. Been very angry with her. She was very let down by these two people. It's not just one individual. Then you have the Page of Swords, right? And the Page of Swords talks about a lot of gossip, prying eyes, people talking crap. She was very, very upset about that. And then she has the Ten of Swords. And the Ten of Swords talks about complete and painful ending, hitting rock bottom. I wouldn't be surprised if this was a suicide. A lot of conversations, a lot of talk, a lot of gossip. It wasn't just one person who she felt betrayed. I think it was these other people too, a male and a female, very angry with her, like almost demanding, pushing her to the corner. Like, I feel like she's being back, she's trying to get away from them, and she's like unable to, because she's like, oh, no matter what I do, it isn't enough. That's what I keep hearing. That breaks my heart. I think within the next 9 months, something is going to come through with regards to this case. There might be either a breakthrough or something is going to be found. I do believe so. I do believe it quite strongly. Let me get this up. Oh, come on, honey. Let me put these here, honey. Because sometimes... There we go. Oh my goodness. Finally I got it. Ooh, baby. All right. Opened up a whole lot of space for me just now. All right. Well, we don't use the Joker, so I don't use the Jokers at least. Oopsie. Okay. I do believe she will be found, or something is going to be resolved regarding this case. I do believe so. I do believe so. Yes, I do believe something about this case is going to come to light, and it will be kind of resolved for sure. Either the case is resolved or she is found, however that works out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I do believe the case is going to be resolved one way or the other. Either they'll find out what happened and they will close the case down, or she or her remains may be found. I mean, I hope she's found. I always hope that they're found alive, but based on what my cards were saying, initially I didn't think that she was still in the physical world, but unfortunate, very unfortunate. Dang. Yeah, I think I'd be very surprised if they find her alive, though. Let's just put it that way. So I'm going to stop this reading. I'm trying very much to keep these readings within half an hour to 45 minutes. And since the first 10 minutes I was gabbing on about my wonderful dog, so this is, of course I'll put the timestamp so you guys can scroll straight to the actual reading. I hope you all enjoyed this. Thank you so much for joining me. And like I said, hopefully, somebody is able to connect some dots and is able to, look and find and, be able to find these missing people and the cases get resolved. That's the only intention here. Do leave your comments. My focus is, I did a live stream this past Friday, I believe, and the focus was on the Highway of Tears in Canada, because I truly felt that not enough is being done in North America with regards to missing people of different ethnicities. I feel like there's a lot of focus on the Caucasian ethnicity. Now, look, I'm not trying to ruffle up feathers. I'm not trying to stir up some political riot or anything like that. That's not my intention. Let's make that very, very clear. And let me put out a disclaimer. This is for entertainment purposes only. These are my opinions and my observations. Please do your own research, do your own due diligence, and form your own opinions, right? So I did that live stream because I wanted to focus on that, and that case really called to me because, oh my God, so many people died on that stretch of those couple highways over there, and really not much is being done, and there are a lot more people who have gone missing. There is no trace of them. So I figured, hey, take a good look at me. I'm clearly not Caucasian. I'm not complaining. I'm very happy just to be alive on this earth. It doesn't matter what the color of my skin is. I mean, it really doesn't matter. I mean, this is like winning the lottery, right? Being able to come into this world and live this life. That itself is like winning the lottery. So I'm just happy able to be here on this planet, right? Enjoying this life I've been blessed with. So I just want to be able to do my part in my own little small way, to be able to do readings for missing people in general. I am not showing favoritism to any one particular ethnicity, but I also feel like not much is not enough is being done, with missing people, murder cases, and kidnappings, and what have you, in terms of the minorities or ethnicities, different ethnicities. So I'm going to continue to do cases. I will cover whatever case that I'm drawn to, and I will cover them. So please spread the word around. I would greatly appreciate it. Do leave your comments. I do read the comments. I do respond. Sometimes maybe not right away, but I will get to it. And give me a thumbs up. I would appreciate it. Hit the bell icon. Please do subscribe. And thank you so very much for dropping by. I do appreciate you. Be safe, and much love to all of you. Thank you. See you in the next video.